new young team in Japan.
And indeed the youngest of all the teams, Sumire, Yoshida and Ibuki Ogahara. And this free dance is to a Netflix soundtrack, a live animation of a Japanese anime called One Piece. Sumire, Yoshida and Ibuki Ogahara from Japan, and the green lights on the top left-hand corner of the screen indicate positive degrees of execution. There's so much that I could talk about. I find that quite fascinating in the approach and the focus towards this free dance, as other very successful members. In fact, the winners of the men's and the women's event cheer ringside alongside other members of the Japanese team.
Okay, let me end here, because I don't know a lot about the technical part of dance. Well, whatever. I love that. And you know why? Because it wasn't just good dancing, and maybe it's not the top team yet, but this is something new and innovative. They're bringing a youthfulness and cultural aspect.
Yeah.
And so they're bringing something new to the field of ice dance. That was outstanding.
Well, it's interesting because the sort of die-hard ice dancers, I'm sure, will be nitpicking the fundamental stroking and the way in which that they.
And fair enough. I mean, to a certain degree, yeah.
With and that's right. You can see the way in which Sumire and Ibuki hold themselves doesn't have quite the same level of posture and extension mindfulness. But what I so admire from what Kathy and the team have done is she's picked a piece. She explained it's this Netflix soundtrack of a Japanese anime. Now, I've seen other very successful, famous Japanese skaters using anime as their choice for exhibitions. I suspect Kathy's done that to keep this young, very young team engaged and excited. They're both still single skaters. Kathy's trying to develop Japanese ice dance. She's picking something to bring them over.
Well, I can pretty much guarantee you no other team in the world would be doing this piece.
No.
Who's going to do it for culture? They wouldn't even know it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is, brilliant choice. Great work by Kathy Reed, no question there. Wow, that's really exciting.
And also,
look at the energy here.
Well, that's what
and
I was.
the characters.
Yeah, and perhaps the character-driven piece is made easier because they're connected already with the anime. I'm not sure, but whether they're connected with it or not, they look absolutely committed to it. And again, that lends into that presentation component score. Judges looking for commitment and engagement with the concept.
Yeah, that is simply awesome. So fresh, so new.
And what I also want to acknowledge is that Chris Reed also taught them at one point. So it's so wonderful that his legacy lives on.
Yeah,
and I think Kathy just nodded to him
Kathy,
upstairs.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that's fun. Freedance score 74.86. They're looking. Kathy's going, oh, that's good. That's good. Sumire and Ibuki. 125.51 total competition score. That will put them in first place. I think we've seen, the birth of a new star.
That's exciting. That's a bold
in the
statement.
galaxy.